Winnie the Pooh and his friends set off in pursuit of honey. Laughter, friendship, and sweet victories await you on the pages of this story. In the heart of an enchanted forest, where the sweetest honey trees grow and the most fragrant flowers bloom, lived a cheerful bear named Winnie the Pooh. He loved honey more than anything in the world and was willing to do anything to get his paws on this delicious treat. An incredible adventure awaited Winnie and his friends, full of danger, laughter, and of course, honey. You want to know how the friends managed to outsmart the bees and get their coveted honey? Listen to this exciting story. In a deep forest far, far away from our world stood a wooden house of extraordinary beauty. The walls, made of mossy branches, were strong and sturdy, and the windows of colorful stained glass shone in the sun. Behind them, birds sang cheerful trills, and flowers exuded a sweet fragrance, heralding a beautiful day. After all, the inhabitant of this house was waiting for a delicious breakfast, fun games with friends, and, of course, a search for the coveted honey, without which he could not imagine a day. And here is our hero, Winnie the Pooh. He was sleeping soundly in his cozy den, under an old oak tree. The soft bed, like a cradle, lulled him to sleep, and the moonbeams, penetrating through the small window, gently tickled his nose. Sweet dreams crept into this serene sleep. Winnie the Pooh dreams of a huge meadow, strewn with flowers of all the colors of the rainbow. Butterflies fluttered above him, and bees buzzed lazily over furry hives full of fragrant honey. Suddenly, in the midst of his peaceful sleep, a loud rumble was heard. Winnie the Pooh woke up from the annoying rumbling in his stomach. The sweet dreams of honey melted away like morning fog, leaving behind only a feeling of hunger. He stretched, yawned sweetly, and jumped out of bed. The first thing he did was rush to his favorite honey pot, which always stood on a shelf near the entrance. But to his disappointment, the pot was empty. Winnie the Pooh decided to check all possible places. He looked under the bed, climbed the shelves, searched the corners of the den, but there was no honey anywhere. Not finding any honey at home, Winnie the Pooh, saddened but not losing hope, went to his friend Piglet. Piglet, seeing the gloomy Winnie the Pooh, immediately understood what was the matter. He sympathized with his friend and offered to go on a honey hunt together. They were joined by other friends, the wise Eeyore, the astute Owl, and the tireless Tigger. The friends decided to sail on a boat down the river that flowed near their houses. They knew that on the other side of the river there were wild bees that made the most delicious honey. Finally, fortune smiled upon the friends. They stumbled upon a large, buzzing hive full of fragrant honey. But how could they get it? Winnie the Pooh, squinting slyly, remembered a song his mother used to sing to him to lure out the bees. Owl, being the most skilled flyer, flew to the top of the tree and played a melodious song on the violin. Piglet, Eeyore, Tigger, and Winnie the Pooh dressed up in bee costumes and flower outfits to attract the bees with bright colors. The friends, holding their breath, waited for the bees to fly out of the hive. The bees, charmed by the sounds of music and bright colors, flew out of the hive. Below they saw a commotion. Tigger, dressed like a flower, was running in circles, waving his arms and making funny sounds. It was he who distracted their attention while the friends, rejoicing, collected honey. Soon, the hive was empty, and the friends, happy with their booty, feasted, enjoying the sweet treat. Suddenly, Tigger appeared, covered in bee stings. It turned out that the bees had figured out the friends' plan and decided to teach Tigger a lesson. Despite the pain, Tigger did not panic. He offered the bees a piece the friends would build them a new, beautiful house and plant a flowering garden, and the bees would share their honey with them in return. In the evening, under the rays of the setting sun, the friends held a picnic, enjoying delicious honey and freshly brewed. At that moment, Winnie the Pooh realized the importance of appreciating nature's gifts and treating it with care. He also learned that sometimes, to get what you want, you need to compromise and cooperate. After all, it's in unity and mutual support that true strength lies.